Good morning. There's really not like a cool angle. I mean, we do have some excellent artwork here, but we're in Fairbanks. And we've been in Fairbanks for 8-9 days. Originally, we were just going to be here for a week just for some downtime and some editing and some laundry. So we found the cheapest Airbnb that we could find. And then we had the issue with the 4Runner, and we ended up having to extend our stay. The good news is I got a lot of editing done, but now it's time to pack up and move on. And so this is the chaos that we end up with after staying in a spot for a week. Even though we don't have much stuff, it just seems to just scatter everywhere. But we're going to get finished packed up and then get on the road. It's been beautiful the whole time we've been here. And now today, it's raining. Cats and dogs. Here we go again.
I got a feeling it's the moment my life's gonna start. I got the feeling when the windows roll down in the car. I got the feeling if I wanna fly, I know that I could. I got a feeling it's all feeling good. I got a feeling it's all feeling good. The sun will show the way. I know the road to take. Throw all our cares away. I don't need to knock on wood. The time is on my side. Let's all enjoy the ride. I got a feeling it's all feeling good. I got a feeling it's all feeling good. Above the ceiling, higher than the stars, push through the sky. My heart is beating faster when I got you right by my side. I got
Okay, real fast before we go, since you didn't get to see this place, I'm going to give you the speed tour. Ready? Dining area. Kitchen area, complete with a fridge and stove. Oh yeah. The main reason we're here. Washer and dryer, very important for full-timers. Got a love seat. Got the most awkward recliner ever made. Like, you should come stay here just to see. Artwork. Fancy lamp. Smart TV. That's actually been really cool. Up the stairs. Bathroom. Look at this. Complete with shower. And there's a window in the shower. We couldn't open it though. Kid bedroom. Very important. Master bedroom. Check it out. Complete with 1970s oscillating fan for that classic white noise. And a glorious view of Fairbanks proper. Don't forget, the most largest closet of all. You could sleep like 3 kids in here. Or just stack them like cordwood right there. Alright, that's the speed tour. It's been crazy. Been trying to make some content. Get it out there for you guys. I've not even seen Fairbanks. But that's okay. Because I like stuff a little more out of the way anyhow. Alright, I think we're ready. You guys ready? Let's go.
the sun will show the way. I know the road to take. Throw all our cares away. I don't need to knock on wood.
Alright, see you later. Little Airbnb, you were good to us. With all your retro classicness. Complete functionality. It's a nasty day. It's also my birthday. 27. No. 37. Can I come? Thank you.
It's all about to start. I got the feeling this heart won't ever stop. No, don't ever stop. The sun will show the way. I know the road to take.
So, do you want to talk a little bit about what you just did?
With us going further north and just knowing that summer's ending, I went through our clothes, and especially Caroline's, and got out all of the summer clothes that I knew we just didn't need anymore. I went to secondhand clothing stores and got her all kinds of new pants and long sleeve shirts, just some warmer clothes. And then I did the same for myself. So we have been thrift store shopping for this, and mostly just because we're living outside. I don't feel like we need new things, and thrifting is good for the environment. Reduce, reuse, recycle. So
It's cheap.
that too. But I got like 2 pants and 4 shirts and a vest and shoes for $80.
That's nice.
Yeah.
All right, so it's fuel up time. We're gonna top off everything. So that was 2 4-gallon roto packs. I don't know if they're just that much more space in the roto packs or if discrepancy in the system. Either way, I don't have time to chase it. Finding water is always a challenge, but this place has actually got some. And now that all of our outdoor work is complete, the rain has stopped. Oh well, let's go get some lunch. With our tanks full of fuel and water, we headed to lunch to celebrate my 37th birthday before heading out of town. We usually keep our meals simple and inexpensive while on the trail, so we can splurge and taste some of the local flavors of the towns we pass through. We'd hoped to find some exceptional restaurants during our travels and show off some of our amateur foodie skills, but so far our finds are mediocre at best. On the menu today was some delicious root beer, raspberry lemonade, halibut fish and chips, smoked salmon lettuce wrap, and a classic cheese pizza. So, the birthday lunch at the, what's it called? The Chena Alaska Grill. Decent. If I was going to spend money in Fairbanks, I might look for something a little more outstanding. But if you're hungry and you don't want much of a crowd, it was decent. We are headed north. Wonder where we're going. Where are we going? Have we even shared that yet? I don't think that we've necessarily shared that with you guys. Let me show you where we are. Here we are. 414 more miles to go. The Dead Horse. The road's already really interesting. We traveled the Dempster when it was muddy, and got a feeling that this one's not going to be much different. The bad part is it's partially paved, so there's some nasty potholes. So we're going to keep going and then eventually air down, but right now it's kind of tough because it's pavement for a while and then you'll hit a gravel patch and lots of potholes. So yeah, we'll figure that out as we go. Welcome to the Dalton Highway. This 416-mile long road was built in 1974 and runs alongside the Trans-Alaska Pipeline from the Elliott Highway just north of Fairbanks to the community of Dead Horse near the Arctic Ocean. Also known as the Haul Road, this mostly unpaved route was built to support the pipeline construction along its length and now serves as the only land supply route to the North Slope. The Dalton has been called one of the most isolated roads in North America, and no wonder why. There are only 3 points along this route where fuel is available, the longest stretch between these being 226 miles apart. This road's primary traffic is huge and usually fast-moving semi-trucks bringing the loads of supplies north, returning empty, or with oilfield equipment needing service from facilities further south. These big rigs have the right-of-way on this road, whether it be by the letter of the law or simple physics. We have come here to make our way north along its rugged, potholed surface to hopefully touch the Arctic Ocean once again from American soil and tame yet another one of the most remote roads in North America. But first, before our white-knuckled, nail-biting adventure begins, it's time to check the engine vitals, air her down, and go potty. So we learned a little bit of lesson from the Dempster. I think we might have ran a little bit low. So up here in the front, we're running 25, 28, 22. I think that's going to be the perfect balance for what we're doing here. And this tire is the one that took the piece of metal over on the road to Eagle. I meant to swap it out for the spare tire, but I didn't get around to it, so we're just going to keep a close eye on it. Seems to be holding the air okay for now, but I do want to get that moved once we make camp. Rock and roll! Down on the Dalton! We're on the Dalton Highway! Searching out for adventure!
Andy Dwyer.
Hey guys, we're on the Dalton Highway. Woo! That's right. Cruising for adventure.
What's the Dalton Highway?
That's what we're on.
It's a road.
It's a road going north to Prudhoe Bay. Can you say Prudhoe Bay? Prudhoe Bay. Let's do it.
So I need to get Caroline's rain boots out because, oh my gosh, the mosquitoes. I think those are mosquitoes. Because we're basically camping in a muddy puddle. But the doors are covered in mud. So before we can get keys in and unlock it, we gotta rinse it off. There you go.
What you got there?
I have ice cream for Kevin. Do you want to see my castle by me?
Sure.
Follow me. It's right over here. But you must see it. You play.
After being cooped up in the house for 9 days, we were missing being outside. And even though the camping area was less than stellar, we were excited to finally be on the road again. Setting up camp was such a refreshing feeling, which seems so backwards on the surface, but in reality only confirms our belief the home is really where your heart is and those you care most about. We were all refreshed from our layover in Fairbanks, having dealt with the stress of unplanned vehicle repairs and weeks of fast-paced travel to Tuktoyaktuk. It felt good to finally be home again and ready for new adventures over new horizons. While we were in Fairbanks, Caroline and I finally picked up some fishing gear, and while we were relaxing at camp for the night, I decided it was time to start training her on how to cast without a hook. Hey, it's not bad. Just let go of it a little sooner.
Wait, I got it! I got it!
Button. Press and hold. Take it back. You gotta let go a little sooner. Hey, look at you.
I got it in the water!
Good job. Then they clean that lens off. It's pretty dirty. Good morning. We are at 5 Mile Camp. This is a BLM campground, totally free. It's a muddy, sloppy mess. And a few generators. But not too bad. Not too bad. We're what? About 60 miles away, 70 miles away from the visitor center, something like that. So we're going to go check out the visitor center this morning. But first of all, we got to get this tent packed down because we got some rain moving in again. And really rather not pack it down wet if we can help it. So grab a quick bowl of cereal, a little cup of joe, hit the road. Oh, quick story. So we got in last night and there's this dog. He was kind of following us around while we were trying to select our camp. And once we got here, he was just doing big circles around camp like a coyote. And so we were keeping our eye on him. And he kept getting closer and closer. And, you know, you're always on the lookout for stuff like that. Like, is this a wild dog or is this someone's pet that's lost? And I tried my best to get him to come over to me, and it just wasn't happening. He was too wild. And he ended up getting too close once we had supper cooked, too close to Caroline. And so I shooed him off. And Didn't see him again until this morning. Well, then this security guard comes in. He said that he's been working with him for, what was it, like a couple weeks that he's been working with the dog, trying to get him tame enough to where he can take him to a place where he can get some care. So that's pretty cool to see the strides that he had made with him. I mean, he's got him eating out of his hand and petting him and things like that. So it's obviously a dog that had a home at some point in time. So pretty cool to see him going to the effort to take him back to civilization. So the story of the camp dog continues. We have been in touch with the rescuer since leaving camp that day. He recently sent us these videos showing the progression of his efforts with the dog, now known as Ro. And after several weeks of visiting and tasty people food, Ro was finally tame enough to be caught in a humane trap, brought to civilization, and finally acclimated to human interactions. Nowadays, you can hardly tell this pup was once living in the wild Alaskan bush. After his rehabilitation, Ro was adopted by a loving family and has been doing well ever since. After packing up camp, it was time for a few more minutes of training on the fishing rod for Caroline. Though it seems she may be a natural, will probably be giving me tips in the near future. So this kid has only cast this rod about maybe 12 times. She's got it. Now, throw it inside the circle. Boom! Good job! Good job! Yes, yes. Finally, we were on the road again. Finally, we could listen to the wind in the trees at night. Finally, we were northbound again for the Arctic. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure my face looks like this.
Here Sarah demonstrates the proper tossing face for the tent cover.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
You'll know later. You'll know later.